What up, bitches, and welcome to a video which I'm going to try my best to explain how I score my goals in Ultimate Squad Battles. It's going to be really difficult just to sort of show you visually how to do it. So what I was thinking of doing is showing you the few moves and techniques that I do in the practice arena, and then going to play like Legendary or something in Squad Battles. I was thinking of doing Ultimate, but I feel like I would need to show the opportunities a bit more, and I would get a bit more opportunities in Legendary. So I thought that would be best. A lot of you guys have been asking me for like just tips on what I do and like my thought process and finishing. And personally, like, I feel like you don't need to be the best skiller, you don't need to be the best player to score goals against Ultimate, and I'm going to show you exactly what I do. Now, hopefully I don't mess this up and make myself look like a complete twonk. So the first thing we're going to do is the fake shot, okay? So usually you want to be sprinting at an angle, okay? And then you do the fake shot very slightly in the opposite direction, okay? And you can do it without running as well. You just do... I fucked it up there. You can do it without running. Let me just start it again. Right, you can do it without running. You want to go this way. There you go. And then I didn't go in, but as you can see, when you do that little fake shot, right? Because if you just do like a normal fake shot where you just like that was a stop one. That's not the one I'm trying to show. Right, say you're like here, and then you're like, oh, fake shot. Look how slow that is to turn. Like, yeah, against online people, that's fine, but the AI will work that out. So you just want to do that little one, and it just gives you that little burst of pace. Now, say there's like a player right in front of me, and I'm running at him, and I just do that little, and I get the space, and then take the shot. See, like, you get that little bit of extra space just to have the shot. And me personally, I think that's one of the best things you can do against Ultimate. You will have to practice it a few times. I do tend to find that 5-star skillers will mess it up more than 4-star skillers or below, so that's why I tend to stay away from players like Neymar, just because they'll do like the scoop and turn and whatever, and yeah, it just you don't want that. Another thing I want to teach as well is if you're running and there's a guy literally really close to you and he's running just past you, you want to ball roll. Oh my god. This is why I didn't want to do it on practice arena, but ball rolls are really important too. So you just start running, and then you press the direction that you want to ball roll into with the R3. So you just be running forward, and then you hold R3 across, and then it does a ball roll. Now, I find that there's a technique for ball rolling which will also make you score. So if you're running, and then you do the ball roll around the defender, usually, not in that instance, 2 ball rolls will usually get you into the perfect position to take a shot. And I don't know why it's 2, but so if you got a right-footed player that's on the left side, that ball roll and then that little like regain of touch and the finesse shot into the top corner has worked a lot for me as well in previous games. And again, it works on the same way. If you're running, the player's just running a bit past you, ball roll around, and then pass it into the net. Easy peasy. So that's the ball rolls and the fake shots, and honestly guys, like, that's pretty much all I use. You'll see in most of my games, like, a lot of the time I am literally just doing balls and finesse shots. Now, with regards to shooting, what I'll do the long range shooting first. So if you're taking a long range shot and you're going to power it, you want it to be at the slightest of angles, okay? And you want to put about 3/4 power in. Obviously that one didn't go in, but like, yeah, I'll have to put them on. Like, you want your right to be shooting across like that. See, he's at a little bit of an angle. You don't want it at too much of an angle, but a little bit of an angle. That wasn't very good either. And you want it to be about 3/4 to 2/3 power as well, because anything higher will go over. With finesse shots, it's pretty much the exact same. You want it to be a little bit of an angle, and then finesse. Again, I'm not really showing you very well. Obviously, not everyone's going to go in, but a little bit of an angle, finesse. I tend to try and find if you can get your player to open up his body a bit when he does it, then they do it a little bit better. Yeah, see how he like opens his body? See it like that? I don't really know how that works. I don't really know what it does, like how to really tell you how to do that. But again, as you can see, it's like almost at a diagonal that you kind of want to do it. And the same in this one, like almost at a diagonal. It was going in, but you know. Right. So now we're going to get onto the finishing, and the finishing depends on where I am in the box. Okay. So say I'm with Werner now, and I'm running towards the goal, and there's a defender on my left, just tick to around the defender, and then low power driven, bottom left hand corner. Now, at these kind of angles, you'll always want to do a low power driven, because there's not going to be enough space at the near post to finesse it. So to do that, you power the circle buttons. You hold the circle button down a little bit longer. I can't remember what it is on Xbox, but it's the right hand button, and then you press it again when it gets to about 2/3, maybe a little lower. Oh, I don't know, I fucked that up. And with regards to those, the only thing I can really recommend for you guys to do that is either come into the practice arena to practice them, or to play against the team of the week, but you just do low drivens. Now, on this side, now I've got a right-footed player over here, so what I'll do, I'll ball roll, and then I'll low driven finesse it. It doesn't always work, because sometimes the defender will read it, but if there's a defender on my right and I haven't got the space, I'll ball roll, low driven, in. And it always messes the goalkeeper's position up a little bit. And I'll show you guys one more time. So, ball roll, low driven in. So to do the low driven finesses, it's the exact same as the low drivens, but you want to hold R1 while you do them. So you just do that. Oh, that was a finesse shot. But yeah, it's exactly the same as low driven. There you go. Like they score the most. Now, if I get through in one-on-one, and a lot of you guys are saying that you're struggling one-on-ones, always low driven finesse. Always do low driven finesse. Never do low driven. If you're not confident with doing low driven finesse, just finesse it. It'll still go in. But I don't know if this keeper is good enough, right, to do this. But if you low driven it, there you go. Like they usually save it. When you go against like Farman and De Gea and stuff as well, like they always seem to save it. But as you can see, finesse shots, low driven finesse shots, like you can even low driven it into the other corner with your weak foot if your player's like double footed. But I reckon the finesse shots are actually better than the low drivens at the moment. The keepers just can't save them. You could just power it, but I wouldn't recommend it because you can see it's a bit crazy. I would really recommend chipping because they save everything. Like, I've very rarely scored any chip goals because the keepers just don't come out far enough, and you still messed up if you do it. So yeah, a few people have been telling me to do the back to heel flick, and then yeah, I can't even score that. Which I said that I will learn, but I haven't because I don't need to. But that's my shooting tutorial. If there's anything that you want to know more about it, just let me know. But I'll jump into a legendary game now and show you guys what I mean in a game. Okay. Alright guys, to show you, I'm just going to go against DJ Mario's team. I always play against the featured team on Legendary, because there's only 100 points in it. I don't feel like it's worth the risk against Ultimate, because, you know, anyone can lose an Ultimate. You can lose any game on Ultimate. It's just not worth the risk. Legendary, I tend to find that I'm very confident in. But I'll cut to highlights of the gameplay where... Do I cut, or do you guys want to see it all? I don't know. But what I do for tactics in game, high pressure, team pressing, and I put defensive, because a lot of the time, especially in Ultimate, they'll be very quick to get in behind your defense. You just want them to sit back a little bit, not too much that you're inviting pressure onto yourself, but just a little bit. And then generally, I'll just pass it around during game, wait for a chance to get up to my front three, and then this is where I go quickly. And there you go, low driven finesse, bottom corner, 1-0. That's how easy it is, guys. That's how easy it is. So yeah, as you guys seen, like, it's literally that easy to score those kind of goals. It does help, obviously, if you've got the players, you've got the finishing stats. Bit of curve doesn't help. Doesn't help. Blah blah blah. It doesn't totally hinder you as well. I'm gonna do finesse into top corner. There you go. That's another one. So, yep, knowing that Sané is literally only left-footed, I just waited until I was about halfway up into the goal, and then you want to curl it to that top left-hand corner. See, it's halfway in the goal, curl it into the top left-hand corner. Wasn't quite in the top corner as I wanted, but still worked. I don't think I really explained that in the tutorial, because it's quite a difficult thing to show. I think you guys get the gist. Yeah, 1-2 there. Right, so he's really far out wide, and that's what happens when you low driven it when you've got someone against someone like De Gea. I should have really tried to finesse that near post. I did take a bit too long to take the shot. Yeah, that was just me having a pop shot. One day I will have to show you guys how to defend, but it's a bit difficult to really explain. There I'm just waiting for a run which didn't come, so I just recycle the ball, play it back up front to my front three. Someone can't get it through, plays it back again. That's what I do. And there you go, ball wall, gets a penalty. They tend to do that a lot, the Legendary and Ultimate AI. They tend to not really know what to do with the ball rolls. You see, I was getting the ball roll to get on the inside, and you just completely munched me. With penalties, I always just low power into the bottom corner, which I missed. Okay, okay, ignore that, ignore that. I usually just do that because penalties are so random that I'd rather just keep going the same way, and I try and keep it on target because that happens otherwise. But I'm not entirely sure why my club has taken that. And there you go. I'm gonna low power driven finesse it. It's that bottom corner. Left foot, I didn't want to put it across goal with De Gea save it. But as you saw, the fake shot took it around the defender easily. See that diagonal? Took it past him with a bit of pace. And then low power finesse. It's easy, guys, easy. Yeah, I don't really have a lot of options with that. I was kind of just hoping that you'd save it into someone. I'm thinking with the way this game is going, I'm just going to upload the entire game and then you guys can see. But again, just taking a pot shot, making sure I'm just getting my shots on target. Because the important thing with was that not out? The game kind of registered that it was out in a way then. But yeah, I just kind of want to show you guys like how I make sure I get my maximum points and everything as well. Like, don't be afraid to take long range shots. Sometimes they go in, like especially towards the latter part of the game. Never be afraid. There you go. Just recycling the ball again. Passing it up to Sane. I haven't really got a lot of places to go, so passing it back until we can get it back up to the front three. Again, we get it to the front three. Again, not a lot of places to go. Ball rolling in. They can't defend the balls. Just keep passing it around. Keep passing it around. Keep passing it around. Oh no, I fucked up. Is that not a foul? Yep. Yeah, they just can't deal with my team at the moment. Oh, I forgot I was actually young. I might have gone in. Right, there's not a lot really to do with Sana here, so just playing it back. To point and making a half run, which was kind of tracked. But it's all me, keeping the high pressure on. It does help that they've only got 10 men, but that was meant to be a low-driven finesse, but because he's double-footed, he used his right. I did press R1 to do it. It's close. And honestly, I can't not play Son. Son's just amazing for me. He's one of my favorite players on this game. His previous informs were a bit annoying because they just lacked that little bit of pace. I'm just taking long shots for no reason. So I used to play more as a cam, but this new team of the season 1 is perfect for a striker. It's fantastic. Like, I'm really looking forward to seeing other strikers in other leagues to see if there's anyone who's like roughly just as good. Oh, I forfeited my team. I was practicing on team of season just to see if there's a way to show you on like a low difficulty exactly what I do, but it was a bit. The defense and the goalkeeper weren't really playing the same way. I thought it was a bit useless. He didn't get any power in that. So realistically then, guys, I probably should just shot normally, but I did the low driven and he didn't get enough power into it. and just trickled towards the hair. But realistically, I had the option to just smash that into the top corner, and it probably would have gone in. But it's all good. Oh, I did too many fake shots, but tried to finesse. But you see, guys, I'm just constantly taking shots. Because I'm 3-0 up, like, I'm not worrying too much, especially because of what's going on. But look at that. The finish, the fake shot took it around the defenders really easily, left him loads of space, was able to just turn it and put it onto a finesse shot situation. Look at that, it went past the 2 defenders, turned it quickly to put it on a finesse it past De Gea. Because De Gea can't save finesse shots. You can be as good as you want, but if you can't save finesse shots... Like, I'd be interested to see how I start doing online at one point, because I think I've learned a lot from playing offline properly to maybe take it into online stuff. I just don't like how a lot of people will just sit everyone back behind the ball and just counter-attack. For me, that's just boring. Like, I understand that, you know, that's just their tactics and that's the way they're comfortable playing, but for me, it's just boring. And, like, even if they're, like, 3-4-0 down, they just won't come out. There you go, sticking another pot shot, long range shot. So in about 15 minutes, guys, I'll show you another one of my secrets, and that's the super subs. And the super subs are just as important, if not, they're probably the most important part of scoring goals. Okay. Oh, he didn't keep running. He should have kept running. Getting pot shots, getting the corners. Usually, I would play it short and look for them to give me another corner there, but it doesn't matter in the featured squad one. You get the same amount of points no matter what scoreline, no matter what corners, blah blah blah. So about 10 minutes, maybe a little bit less than 10 minutes until the super subs come on. So as you can see, I'm 4-0 up. Like if I'm playing, wait, I need to fuck that up. So if I'm playing Ultimate now, I'm looking at the clock now, I'm thinking, right, I need one more goal for a really good score. Like, I could just settle for 4 goals. But you always want to be... Well, I'm under pressure a minute, what's up? I need to concentrate. Right. You never want to put yourself under too much pressure with regards to defending. You don't want to sit back, you always want to attack. My fake shot didn't work on that instance. It's great to know. Because once you invite pressure, they will sneak a goal. You always want to keep them penned in. And then when they do put that pressure on you, that's when you just counter-attack on them. And that's what the super subs are perfect for, because they will pressure you towards the end. Like, you can try and boss them as much as you can, but they will get in. That was a bad pass. Okay, so this is super subs time. So as you can see, my front three, well, pretty much all my team are on about like a yellow, apart from the defense. Okay, so what I do now is on the bench I have 2 players for each position apart from one. Okay, so I have Sessegnon and Salah, who will go on the Sane side. I have Werner and Musa, who will go on the Sun side. I have Bergkamp and Kaka, who will go for De Bruyne. And then Rabiot, who's got a bit of everything, who could basically go for, if I get an injury anywhere in the 3 like defensive midfielders or the back 4. Okay, so what I'll do now, I'm not going to use Salah because I think I've only got 1 game left on his loan. So I'll use Sessegnon. I'll use Musa because he is rapid. Okay, and it'll be quite fun to show you guys. And I use Bergkamp because I feel sorry that I've dropped him for Kevin De Bruyne, but Kevin De Bruyne's card is sick, to be fair. So there you go, there's my 3 substitutions. They made 1-2. And basically, just that small bit of energy, that small bit of pace, unlocks the defence against Ultimate. as you can see, they were just walking away. I need to find an instance where I can show you properly. Oh man, you need to score a header though. It's probably. Oh no, it's against them. Right. Right, watch this, okay? So lay it off to Musa. Can't deal with it. Goal. Defenders can't deal with strikers when they come on as super subs, but they need to have pace. Look at that. Totally did him. Low driven across. De Gea can save it. He potentially could have, to be fair. I maybe should have done the finesse shot, but I felt like there was more of a gap on that side, and I wanted to go for that. That looked like a foul. So as you can see, guys, usually I'd have 5-0 score. Be really comfortable with that, and I wouldn't be looking for more goals, but I want to show you guys. That was a bit terrible then. One sec. I may not edit any of this video. I think you guys probably want to see everything that goes on. It doesn't help that I'm passing like a noob at the moment. But you can see, like, they're starting to get forward a bit more, and I can't get the ball back. This sometimes does happen. Oh, Ashley, you gotta get that. Well done. Right. Again, I'm not really getting. Right, this is it. This is it. Right, I fucked up my fake shot. Okay, it's like it. I fucked up my fake shot. That kind of messed me up. They're still somewhat defending, considering they're losing 5-0. Like, this is the most I've seen them defend towards the end of a match. So I'm not really showing what I want really well. But usually they'd have more players up. And then, yeah, the fake shot, and the defenders would, they're not showing me what I want. I want to show you guys. Usually the defenders would just run away and just give up. But it's not showing it. Okay, but I think you guys get the gist. Super subs are so important though. Not in this instance maybe. And they won't always win you goals, but they are really important to put on. But you see, 5-0 easy win. It did help with the red card obviously, but the ball was what got me that red card. They had one shot. 3 corners isn't great, but I would have obviously gone for more corners if it mattered. So yeah, guys, if this video has helped you at all, please drop a like on the video. Comment if you want me to see any more instruction videos. As I said, a few of you have asked for defending. I don't really know how to put that into a video. I can show you. I can do a video on what kind of players that you maybe would want in your squad. Like you can get a rough gist of what I'm going for with this. Like personally, front 3 are the most important players you can have, and I would put all your money into those 3. And the rest, these guys need to be just all round, and then obviously just defensive midfielder, and then obviously like fullbacks you want to have a bit of pace, bit of physicality, and then defenders the exact same, and then keeper I would say either tall or good with feet. That's it. As I said, I can go into more detail with something like that at another point, but I don't think you guys need to. But yeah, guys, if yeah, I don't really know what to say now, but yeah, I hope this helps you guys. Like, I really do. I've been having a lot of fun with squad battles and getting good rewards. We got 8th in the world yesterday, which is pretty decent, especially on the Road to Glory account, so it's not even like this good a team. I don't know if I'm going to do this account, get top 100 on this account this week or not, and maybe give the Road to Glory a bit of a break. And I do have my new series that I'm planning to announce. I'm just still looking into the finer details of it because it might be a bit messy to start, until I get like a format, but I'm kind of looking forward to announcing it. And if you guys are interested in it, make sure you go follow me on my Twitch. The link is down in the description. You'll need to follow in advance to be a part of the series, because I will have follower mode on, because I've done it before and people have abused what I've done. So I want to make sure it's just my fans that are getting involved in it, because it's going to be centered around you guys. You guys are going to be the stars. You're going to be on my YouTube. So like if you're excited for that. And yeah guys, I'll see you in tomorrow's videos. Bye bye.